A raw truth about why people make excuses is that they often do it. They do to protect their ego and avoid confront their own limitations, or fears excuses allow them transfer responsibility for your failures or inaction to external factors, allowing them to preserve an image of themselves as competent people and, rather than confronting the possibility of failure or having to work harder to shirk responsibility, and they are looking for a justification for their actions or lack thereof, except that excuses are a form of self-deception, can be an important step for the personal growth and overcome this behavior. In this shocking video and motivating, we will explore a topic that it can completely change the way you face the challenges in your life. Join us on a journey to the self-improvement and find out why taking responsibility is the first step toward success. But first, let me wonder, you've ever found yourself looking for excuses to justify your failures or delays in your goals? Sure, yes, but being in this video is the first step towards overcoming that very common problem that affects millions of people. In this video, unravel why excuses too often stand in the way of the success and how they can be an obstacle for your growth. Personal, you'll learn like the winners, those who achieve their goals and dreams adopt a different mindset. Instead of blaming external factors, face obstacles with determination and courage. You will discover by what to take personal responsibility for. It is essential to overcome challenges, learn from your mistakes, and move towards your goals with confidence. The excuses, at their core, they are defense mechanisms that people employ to protect their self-image and avoid assuming the accountability for their decisions and actions. When someone fails in a task or facing a challenge, it is often easier to blame external factors as unfavorable circumstances, the bad luck or lack of resources, instead of looking inward and acknowledging their own mistakes or limitations. Of this tendency to seek excuses is a dangerous trap that can lead to stagnation and mediocrity. Successful people, they understand that life is full of challenges and obstacles. Rather than seeing these difficulties as reasons for inaction or justify their failure as opportunities to grow and learn, take personal responsibility for their decisions and actions, which allows you to take elol from your recognize that while they may not control all circumstances, external parties can control how react to them. With this attitude, proactively allows them to overcome obstacles and achieve your goals. In contrast, those who cling to excuses, they get caught in a cycle of defeat when they don't take responsibility for their failures, don't stand a chance. Learn from them, as a result tend to make the same mistakes over and over again. Instead of moving forward, they stay stuck in a pattern of failure, which often reinforces your belief in the need for excuses. Success is not about avoiding the obstacles or failures, but of face them with courage and determination. Those who circumvent the excuses strive to overcome the barriers in their path and take advantage of the experience gained in the VN process. Every challenge as an opportunity to grow, learn, and improve. This allows you to constantly move towards your objectives and dreams. Overcoming the habit of putting excuses for evading responsibility are an essential process in the search for the personal growth and success. Excuses, though often comfortable in the short term, in the long run they can be a significant obstacle to the achievement of your goals and dreams. As you enter this self-improvement trip, you can expect numerous benefits both at the level of personnel, such as the first step in this journey is awareness. Recognize that excuses are a mechanism that prevents you from facing your responsibilities effectively. Stop and reflect on the areas of your life where you tend to turn to excuses. Is in your work, in your personal relationships, in your goals, healthcare, or in your identifying these areas will give you a clearer idea of where you should focus your efforts to overcome the excuses. Once you've identified in these areas, the next step is to take on the responsibility. Recognize that you are the sole owner of your shares and decisions. This recognition will give you empower and make you more aware of your ability to change your situation. Personal responsibility is a motivating force that will propel you to take action and look for solutions in place of excuses. The next crucial step is develop a solution mindset of problems instead of looking for reasons to not act. Look for solutions and alternative approaches to addressing your responsibilities. Break your goals and tasks in smaller steps and set deadlines, and make a constant tracking of your progress. By break down your goals into stages achievable, you'll feel less overwhelmed and more in control of the situation. In this process it is essential to find sources of motivation. Visualize the benefits of complete your responsibilities and maintain that vision in mind. Motivation, internal and external, can be a powerful to keep you focused and committed to your goals. Overcoming the habit of putting excuses will give you greater self-esteem and self-confidence. You will feel more capable and in control of your life. You will become a proactive person who faces challenges with courage and is committed to learn from your mistakes instead of evade responsibilities. When taking on personal responsibility, you become a protagonist of your own story, allowing you to experience a greater sense of accomplishment and fulfillment in your. I'll give you some of them points to identify so you can see if you need to make an urgent change in your discipline. Are some of the most common habits among people prone to invent excuses for us. Fulfill your obligations if you comply with as soon as possible. Procrastination. Overcoming the procrastination involves establishing a clear action plan. Define your goals. Break down tasks into manageable steps and set realistic deadlines. Learn how to prioritize tasks and develop habits of work. Self-discipline is key to overcome the lack of self-discipline. Cultivate self-discipline takes practice and approach. Establishes daily routines that encourage the self-regulation. Uses techniques such as visualization of your goals and the self-reflection to keep you motivated. Set rewards and consequences to reinforce your Self-discipline, lack of assertiveness. Assertiveness can be learned by practice. Assertive communication when expressing your opinions and needs. Direct and respectfully learn to say no when it's time, without feeling guilty about the self-affirmation and the development of self-confidence are an integral part of this process. Lack of accountability. Staff recognizes that you're the only one owner of your shares and decisions. Learn to admit your mistakes and face the consequences of self-assessment and authenticity are key to assuming the responsibility for your choices. Fear of failure changes your perception of failure. Rather than seeing it as a personal defeat, consider it a opportunity to learn and grow. Sets realistic expectations and learn to celebrate your successes without, no matter how small. The emotional resilience will help you. Facing the fear of failure goes down. Self-esteem works on improving your self-esteem through self-reflection and the self-acceptance. Practice self-care and seek support from friends, family members, or health professionals. Mental. If you feel that your self-esteem is seriously affected by the self-discovery is a process essential in the construction of a self-positive. Lack of planning. Develops planning skills and use tools such as to-do lists, calendars, and time management apps. Plan ahead and set priorities to avoid situations. Overwhelming organization is key. To face this challenge, difficulty in handling the stress, learn stress management techniques. Stress such as meditation, breathing, deep depth, and exercise. Identify sources of stress in your life and look for ways to address them. Learn to set boundaries and to delegate tasks when possible. Stress management is critical to keeping calm in the midst of the criticism. Avoidance skills. Accept constructive criticism as a opportunity to grow is essential. Listen to the opinions of others and use them to your advantage. Practice the emotional resilience and develops ability to handle the feedback in a way. Self-reflection and openness to new perspectives are fundamental. Superar estis. Features is not a quick process. Not simple, but with determination and patience you can move towards a more empowered and accountable version of self-discovery and self-discovery. Self-improvement are continuous processes that will allow you to grow and achieve your goals. Personal goals and professionals, but don't forget that one of the most important point is to be in the implementation of good habits. To stop making excuses now. That it lies in transformation. That this can generate in your life constancy in the practice of responsible habits and allows you to change your mindset and your behavior over time. When cultivating good habits, you're giving yourself the tools necessary to assume the responsibility for your actions and decisions. As these habits become more and more difficult, they ingest your ability to cope challenges and meet your responsibilities. Improves way you stop relying on excuses to avoid hard work or self-reflection. Awkward constancy also helps you to build confidence in yourself. How much The more you stick to your good habits, the more you realize that you're capable of taking control your life and overcome. This trust in your ability to be responsible and cash is critical to leaving behind excuses and embracing a mindset of self-determination in addition to la constancia. In the implementation of good habits, creates a virtuous circle as you reap the benefits of your effort and discipline. You feel more motivated to continue on that path. This generate a cycle of successful growth, personal and self-actualization. What you leads to abandoning the need to justify your actions or inaction with excuses. On this journey to the self-determination and success we have explored by excuses can be a obstacle to your personal growth. We've learned that taking on the responsibility for your actions and empowering you and bringing you closer to your needs, goals. Remember the excuses are the road to mediocrity, but you have the power to take charge of your life, face challenges with courage and learn from your mistakes. This is the way towards a full life. And so as a closing, I invite you to leave the excuses behind, embrace the responsibility and embark on a journey that lead you to reach your. Don't let anything stop you. Success is waiting for those who they dare to be masters of their destiny. Go ahead, take action and transform your. I say goodbye but not before. Remind you, I'm stoic. What about you?